Why does it feel like every game dies in 6 months? Like, what does it mean to have a dead game? Everybody's screaming, peak gaming for 2 weeks, but then when your favorite streamer wants to be like, oh man, this game is dead because of X, Y, and Z, everybody's screaming dead game. Like, what does the phrase dead game even mean? When matchmaking times are taking really long where you can't even face different people, it's like the same 5 people, when the servers officially close down, or when the developers stop making support for the game, that's when a game is considered dead, completely and utterly dead. That's when that happens. But once it seems like a game slightly drops in like Twitch ratings or YouTube ratings, there are creators fiending at the mouth to make those, man, is that insert game here dying? And everybody just seems to jump on it so quickly. And yeah, I know it's an exaggeration and they're not saying that these games are actually dead, but those videos get views upon views, and those views turn into influence. And that influence sometimes got me questioning, dang, is it truly dead, or has we as people forgot how to deal with imperfection? Welcome back to Battle Budz. I'm Charles. This is a channel dedicated to helping gamers grow themselves and their communities through competition, connection, and support. The second we see something imperfect, we just bounce and we don't actually want to give it a full try. Well, in this video, I want to talk about 3 reasons why I think this is happening and what creators like Jynxzi are really doing when they say they revive games. And how can we revive games ourselves? I think there's 3 reasons for this. Reason number 1, we have infinite choice and 0 patience. We have 0 tolerance for a company that comes out and releases slop. Now, granted, I'm not saying we can just roll over and take any little thing that's produced by a company, but man, back in the day, we got the game and that was the game. There were no updates, so we had to, like, if there was some buggy or something like that, we had to just deal with it. We made rules around it. We made like certain, hey, no items and things like that. There was house rules that were invented because of a bugginess of a game. Didn't change the game from being fun. Man, even with a subscription, we have so many games at our disposal, but at least I would say about a good 75% of those games I get from PlayStation Plus, I've not put more than 24 hours into them. It's just what it is sometimes. Like, I can never claim dead game in any of those. But there's always something new in the store. There's always something trending. There's always some new live service games, then Battle Pass to grind out. The big streamers are talking about. There's always some hype about something. So why would I play a game that ain't captivating me, has a little bit of slow start, and has either a problem or 2? Why would I do that when I got other options to go to? Reason number 2. We all have streamer brain. Well, not all of us, but a lot of people have streamer brain. What I mean by streamer brain, you don't make your own decisions for the games that you play anymore. You go out when the new game drops, like let's say Call of Duty, right? A new Call of Duty drops and everybody's always talking about, so this is the best build for headshots, the best build for kills. This is the meta. This is the new thing. Oh, that thing's old now. If you're playing that way, you're dumb. Like, I get giving yourself the best advantage, but what if I really like the gun? Yeah, it's not meta now, but I like the way it shoots. I like the way it feels. Like, what if I like playing a certain way just because it's not meta? Like, am I wrong for that? And if something in a game is broken and they don't fix it, if the developers don't think it needs to be fixed, or they want to keep it that way, is it a dead game because that item takes over too much? And it makes me think that, are streamers controlling the way we experience our games? And if so, why do they get to do that? Why do they have the power to do that? Reason 3, we lost the ability as gamers ourselves to have our own self-guided fun. Like, yeah, the developers made a game that's supposed to be fun. If they don't, try to find the fun in it, or just don't play it at all. But you can't claim dead game if you don't play it. Like, that, what are we talking about here? Back in the day, you got probably 1 or 2 games for Christmas. You better make do with them games for all that year. So what you gonna do if the game turned out to be a slop fest? What are you gonna do about that? That was the position me and my cousins in for a little bit. Hey, this is your game for Christmas. I hope y'all run it out until somebody's birthday or something, or until y'all get a couple change, you go buy one of the cheaper games. So you came up with house rules. You came up with dumb challenges. I bet you can't get through that level in 10 seconds. Like, obviously you can't, but people tried. Playing the wrong way on purpose. You know how many times that we've had to stop in the middle of Ridge Racer because I done played this demo 5-6 times. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna run the track in reverse. Why not? Because it'll be fun. And then you actually run into the cars oncoming, like, fun times. Stop waiting to be told what is fun, what is meta, what to build, what route you should take, what DLC is worth it. I actually take the last one back. Some of them DLCs is outrageous. So Godspeed to y'all that be buying them first and see if I want to play it. But that's what's last. When the content dries up or a patch kills your favorite loadout, we shouldn't call the game dead. But it doesn't mean that some of these games really do fall off. But a lot of the time, the game didn't die. We just stopped bringing ourselves to it. I think a lot of smart creators have figured out, well, that's a market. That's a little space right there. How am I fitting that little space? Oh, that's what Jynxzi really does when you talk about him as a reviver. The dude is...
Oh!
Why did you kill me?
So I'd like to formally apologize. I just knifed the air! Watch kill feed, Richie, watch kill feed. Yeah. Dad.
What?
Bang.
Let me see. Ooh.
Let's go, Nick. 2?
You get him, girl.
Maybe.
Right or left?
He's quirky. He's uniquely himself, which makes it funny in the way he reacts to things. And I think that funniness sometimes is not really because he's unique. I think it's because he shows very relatable emotions that we have to certain situations. Those emotions are completely true. You feel those, so that's why they're relatable. He shows up like a player. He shows up like a gamer. Not just a content farming machine, but he shows up in these games not as a pro. He laughs at his own mistakes. He lets the chat roast him or coach him in every way he does, or he coaches them and roasts them back. But he sticks through those awkward moments. He discovers the fun with his audience, and he's not selling perfection. He's selling the journey. And when someone that big sits in discomfort and they are publicly shown to be bad, publicly shown not to be good whatsoever at something, not knowing the mechanics yet, getting clapped by people, getting this coaching from other prominent people in the Rocket League space, that gives people permission to do the same. People don't want to uninstall a game when they realize, like, oh, I'm really okay. I'm not just trash. Like, everybody's trash at this. But this seems that way so much when we're talking about streamer brain or watching these streamers have clips after clips, and it just seems so effortless to them. When somebody that big shows that they're willing to not be perfect, not be streamer level cracked, like, it gives people the inspiration to want to reinstall or retry a new game. They hop back in, they mess around, they relearn to enjoy the game instead of judging it from the outside or from a streamer's perspective. But I don't think he ever revives a game. What I really think he does, he revives the mindset of a gamer. Okay, so how can we fix this as gamers, right? If you feel like every game that you get into is just dying way too fast, these are some things, some simple tricks, knowledge of the trade that you can do to make it last a little bit longer. Coming from a person where, hey, sometimes you got that Christmas game, maybe 1 or 2 Christmas games, you have to wait till your birthday to get another one. You have to make them bugs last. So let's start with the first thing, man. Number 1, commit to a season with a game. And if it's just the season, like, if it doesn't have any seasons or battle passes like that, try 30 days, try 90 days. Like, give yourself at least 1 month playing that game and that game alone for you to figure it out. I do this all the time with Rocket League and Apex. If I'm getting a little bit too burnt out on one of those, I'll take a season off. I just won't play that whole split or something like that. I just won't buy the battle pass this season. But whenever I want to give it another try, I give myself until the next season to really go at it. And every time I do that, I'm not really disappointed. I'm always pretty Okay, but what comes out after that? The second thing that we can do is set your own win conditions. Instead of chasing rank, ask yourself, what would make this game interesting for me? Is that learning a new role in the game? Is that trying every weapon once? Or is that building the dumbest off-meta setup you can and seeing you can make it work? Can I win with just the pitchfork? Like something like that. When you decide to make those types of goals and stop relying on the devs or the algorithm or the next streamer to tell you how to have fun with the game, create your own art, create your own fun. That's what makes it fun. Like the dumbest things you can do probably be the most fun you can have in some games, really. Thing number 3, embrace the jank. Every live service is a little broken, and I think that will forever be a case. I think if it's a live service game, it will forever doom itself to not being good, not being the best. It can never. There's no live service game that can ever be the greatest of all time, because what it's trying to do is serve everybody. If it's a live service game that chooses its market and sticks with it, then hey, you're onto something. But it seems that when you do that, then you get down the path quicker to being called a dead game, because all the people that it's not for end up leaving. There are bugs, there's balances that are gonna be weird, there's weird maps, they're trying new things. Each season is not gonna be a great season. Take Apex release, for instance. Some of the balances they did were great, some of them were whack, some of them are questionable, but they still did them, and it changes the game, it moves the game forward. You could let that ruin your experience, or you could lean into it. We all laugh at the scuffed clips, the things, the moments that make it all funny, make it all like you could do that because of X, Y, and Z bug. Like, we wouldn't have those if it wasn't for imperfections. Number 4, play with people, not just for the content. Play with somebody. Find a Discord channel. Get a mic. Stop playing multiplayer games without a mic. That is your right. You can do that, but don't get mad when you get crap teammates. Like, communicate. Like, talk to people. There's some people where they start talking mad junk when they don't think you have a mic, and you respond, and then they switch up. They're like, oh, hey, bro, my pal, let's good game. Let's play together. Like, I'm not quiet. I'll let you know. What you said, I do not appreciate. You better shut up or put up. Put up and shut. You know which way that's supposed to go. But if you build little squads, or you build consistent groups you play with, even just one person that when they're on and you're on at the same time, you send a quick, hey, invite. And if they answer, they answer. They don't, they don't. But at least having that person is always making it a little bit better. It lets the check-ins with the game be more than just playing the game. It's a true check-in with your person, your homie, your crew. And this is where Battle Budz comes in for me. This is why I created this channel and want to create this community. It's because I want to help gamers build that mindset of those relationships is what I go to game for, not the game to do the relationships. So we can enjoy games longer, enjoy the flaws, enjoy the goods, enjoy the bads, but instead of cycling through dead titles, we can actually cycle through meeting places. Like, they're like little offices we can go to. And while it doesn't have many people coming back to it, I know I can have fun when I walk in there. And that's my 4 things, man. That's the things I think can bring the idea of dead games back, or the idea of dead games being a new space that you can explore into. That's something that works for me. Now, that is what we as modern gamers are losing the muscle of finding the fun for ourselves, exploring it, getting past the janky feeling of some of these bad live services, or some of the bad situations that games are in, and some of the way devs are not actually paying attention to the culture that they're trying to curate. Make our own fun. And if you can't even do that, and you can't even follow the guidelines, just sometimes it's okay for a break. It's never a bad thing to take a break from a game. Don't play games you don't like. Like, why would you do that? It's not fun. But at least give games a chance before you say you don't like them. That's the only thing I'm saying here. Now, I am curious, what is one game that you quit early that you might have to give a real shot again, even if you approached it differently for one of the 4 ways we mentioned above? Drop it in the comments, or pause in this video, DM a friend like, hey, you actually want to commit to Rocket League for a month with me? If they say yes, if this made you think differently about the whole dead game thing, hit like, subscribe, share it. Hey, I appreciate it if you do. If If you don't, appreciate you rocking for me to this point of the video. And if you want more conversations about gaming, community, and actually enjoying this hobby again, that's what we're here building here at Battle Budz. That's what this channel is all about. Connection, competition, and sport. Every time. Those 3 words every time. So if that's something that you enjoy, please join up. Hit subscribe. Like this video. Share it. Help me. Help you. Help us. Yeah. Well, until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.